Hello RJ, pleasure to meet you. My name's Stephen. Nice so much to talk to you.
Nice to meet you.
I wanted to ask you in relation to, because we've had a lot of press and you talking about Breaking Bad and various other things. I just wanted to ask you in terms of the other Breaking Bad characters, is there anyone in particular you think was a great character that you kind of liked yourself?
Yeah, there was quite a few. I really liked Mike and Heisenberg, and I look at Walt and Heisenberg as two separate characters as well. And I really enjoyed Mike and the thing about it is each character in its own way has its own story, its own arc, and you can travel with each of them in their own way. They're independent from each other, and they work together, but at the same time they work apart. And I really thought that was amazing that we're able to have that and have a story arc where everyone had their arc. And some arcs ended sooner than others, and some had a prolonged life, and that was a really interesting way of looking at it and being a part of it. And the characters in their own rights just have this unique value, and it was fun, and I appreciate all of them.
Yeah. There's something in relation that you said as well in the press conference that intrigued me in terms in relation to your illness.
Yeah.
As you said some people don't look past it or feel unwilling to kind of ask you about it. And I'm just intrigued if you wanted to, can you elaborate on what you meant by that?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people, as you use the word illness, they look at this as an illness.
Yes.
They look at it as something that needs to be cured, something that needs to be fixed, something that we have to overcome. And yes, we do need to overcome it. But this is the thing, it's people, there's everything in life we have to overcome. There's things in your life you need to overcome. We all have these challenges, and people look at them as something like that needs to be fixed. And it doesn't in my realm. In my idea, it's knowledge, it's power, it's an opportunity for you to grow and to evolve into a different way of thinking and a different way of learning. And we're all learning and growing, and we need to look at it like it is, and that's knowledge and power. Because people don't hold knowledge to power anymore. They look at power and they think of fame, and they think of money now, and they think of having a fancy watch, nice clothes. And the thing about it is it all breaks, it all burns. People can be fixed, people can grow, people can learn, and this is the thing, is we need to go back to where knowledge is power, and people have forgotten that.
As someone who has an illness myself, I really appreciate you saying that, because I think you're right. It isn't something to overcome; it's something to deal with. Which I totally agree with. Just a final quick question in relation to I saw on Howard Stern Bryan Cranston talking about you in a very high regard, and something that keeps getting asked to him in relation, and I want to ask you yourself is, he got asked the question in relation to when Breaking Bad ended, and did he feel comfortable it ending at the time that it did? I'm just interested to know from your perspective, did you think it ended the right way and at the right time?
I think for what it was and what it needed to be, yes. I think it ended not too late and not too early. I think it ended in a way where we closed so many doors, but yet we opened so many doors, and at the same time, in a weird way, Brian's character redeemed himself in a twisted, morbid way to the audience, but not to the family.
Yeah.
And I think it ended and wrapped with a very, very significant and very honest and real ending. With every ending in life, there are always new beginnings, and people need to evolve and grow. And yes, as the show ends, and you're not going to see that evolving, but there is so much more life after the show, and for these characters of actuality in real life, I think there's so much to that. But I'm happy with the ending. I thought it ended when it needed to end. We didn't drag on. We didn't waste our what we had, and we were able to utilize it and grow from it. And now the show's bigger than when it was even on the air.
Yeah.
So,
which I think the reason it ended when it did helps that definitely.
Definitely.
Right. That's all I have time for you. But thank you so much for talking to me, RJ. Much appreciated.
A pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thanks.